Dear soul, take a deep breath and allow peace to settle within your heart, because the message the angels have given me for you today carries immense depth and holds the weight of truth and cosmic justice. There's someone in your life, someone whose actions and words left a mark, and that person is now living through days of intense inner turmoil. This isn't simple, fleeting remorse. This is regret that has carved roots deep into their soul, a feeling that consumes them day and night, making silence deafening and solitude an unwelcome companion. The angels show me this person trying to maintain their routine, forcing smiles that never reach their eyes, talking about trivial things while a storm rages inside them. They might even believe they're hiding it well, that no one notices the restlessness dwelling within them. But energy doesn't lie. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is beginning to collect payment for the mistake that was made. And this collection doesn't come as punishment, but as clarity, a painful, inescapable clarity about the value of what was lost. What I'm about to reveal may change everything you think about this situation. The angels show me that every attempt this person makes to find peace in other places, in other company, or through new activities, results in a dead end. It's as if every path they try to walk leads them back to the same place, the memory of you and the awareness of the emptiness your absence created. This person is being confronted with the mirror of their own actions, the indifference they may have shown, the lack of consideration, the words left unsaid, or the thoughtless attitudes. All of it now returns to them in the form of a loneliness that no physical presence can fill. Have you noticed that certain coincidences in your life aren't mere coincidences? Well, in their life, these coincidences have become constant. A song playing on the radio, a phrase heard from a stranger, a place that instantly transports them to a moment lived with you. These are small reminders from the universe, needles pricking their consciousness saying, "Look at what you did. Look at what you lost." This regret is so strong it's even affecting their sleep. The angels describe sleepless nights where thoughts become their worst enemies, reliving conversations, analyzing every detail, and asking themselves endlessly, "What if I had done things differently?" That question echoes in their mind without offering any relief. Before we continue with this message, write this mantra in the comments: "I am worthy of love and respect, and I receive the truth that sets me free." This is a powerful command for your energetic field, reinforcing your value and your openness to what's coming. Now, continuing the message, they're beginning to understand that what existed between you wasn't something ordinary, wasn't replaceable. There was a connection, a harmony that they, in their momentary blindness, didn't know how to honor. And now, in the absence of that harmony, they realize how rare and precious it was. The regret they feel isn't just for having hurt you, dear soul, but also for having betrayed themselves, for allowing pride, fear, or immaturity to guide them away from something genuine. And this realization is the first step of a great transformation the universe is imposing upon them. The energy surrounding them is dense, heavy, because they're carrying not just guilt, but also the direct consequence of their choices. And that's not all. There's something even deeper happening in the spiritual background that you need to know, because it directly affects your path and the resolution of this story. The universe's collection, dear soul, isn't an act of revenge, but a mechanism of rebalancing. Think of it as a cosmic scale that, for a time, tipped to one side due to an action or omission, and now naturally seeks its equilibrium point. This person, by committing the mistake that led them to this profound regret, created an energetic imbalance, a debt to the truth of their own heart and to your energy. And the universe, like a patient yet firm teacher, is presenting the bill. This bill manifests in ways that are both subtle and overwhelming in their life. The angels show me that new relationships they try to build seem empty, superficial. Conversations don't flow with the same depth. Connection doesn't establish itself. Laughter lacks genuine warmth. It's as if they're constantly comparing every new experience with what they had with you. And the result is always a disappointing feeling that something's missing. Missing the soul, missing the truth, missing the essence you represented. This is one of the most powerful forms of universal collection, showing someone the value of something precious through its absence in everything else. The universe is essentially telling them, "You had gold in your hands and treated it like stone. Now I'll show you a world full of stones so you never forget the shine of gold." Beyond this, the angels point to a series of small failures and frustrations in other areas of their life. Projects that don't move forward, opportunities that slip through their fingers at the last second, a general sense of stagnation. This isn't punishment, but a reflection of their inner state. When a soul is in deep misalignment, carrying the weight of unresolved regret, their energetic vibration decreases, and they begin to attract situations that match that low frequency. Joy becomes harder to reach, prosperity seems blocked, and life's lightness disappears. It's the universe forcing them to stop and look within, to understand that the source of their external blocks lies in the internal wound they themselves created and refuse to heal. Now, before we continue this message, write 808 in the comments to claim balance, the closing of cycles, and the universe's justice in your life. This number anchors the energy of harvest and karmic readjustment. If you feel this message is bringing light to your heart and our work here matters, consider supporting us with a super thanks. Every gesture of kindness allows us to continue being a channel for these guidances, reaching more souls who need comfort and direction. Your contribution is a seed of light that blossoms in many lives. There's something very important you need to know about this collection. They also feel it physically. The angels describe a constant tightness in their chest, anxiety without apparent reason, a sensation that something's missing, as if a part of them was torn away. This is the energy of your connection, still pulsing. Even at a distance, the energetic bond remains, and their regret reverberates through that bond, causing them physical and emotional discomfort they can't explain, but that constantly reminds them of you. This message reached you at the right time, but you need to understand your part in this process. The universe isn't acting only for them, but for you too. It's clearing the path so justice can be done and so you can move forward, with or without this person, but with the certainty that your value was finally recognized. But what will happen when this universal pressure becomes unbearable? What will this person do? This brings us to the next crucial point of this revelation. At the epicenter of this inner storm, dear soul, a monumental battle is taking place. It's not a fight against external circumstances, but a profound conflict within this person's being. On one side stands the heart, crying out for truth, screaming your name in silence, longing for a chance to repair the mistake. The heart knows what was lost and feels the crushing weight of regret. It pushes them to look for you, to ask forgiveness, to somehow try to rewrite what was done. On the other side, however, rises an almost insurmountable wall: pride, ego. This is the part of them that fears vulnerability, that's terrified of the possibility of rejection. The ego whispers lies in their ear. What if she won't listen? What if she's already moved on? You'll look weak, foolish. Better to leave things as they are and try to forget. This internal war is exhausting and leaves them paralyzed. The angels show me scenes from their daily life. They pick up the phone, open your conversation, type a message, and at the last second delete everything. The heart's impulse is strong, but the ego's brake is even more powerful in that instant. They rehearse dialogues in their mind, imagining what the conversation would be like, what they'd say, what they'd hear. They live this reconnection dozens of times in thought, but the courage to transform it into reality hasn't fully materialized yet. What stops them? The fear of facing the reflection of their own actions in your eyes. They fear seeing in your gaze confirmation of the hurt they caused. Facing you means facing themselves, facing the part of themselves they don't admire, the part that erred, that was flawed. And this self-confrontation is perhaps the most difficult step of all. Before continuing the message, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, take this moment to subscribe. By becoming part of our community, you strengthen this current of light and ensure you won't miss any future guidance the angels have for you. This helps us immensely to continue creating meaningful content. Continuing the message, this internal battle is being intensified by the universe's collection. Each small sign, each memory, each poorly slept night is like one more soldier in the heart's army, pressing against the ego's defenses. The universe is indeed weakening the wall of pride, brick by brick. They're beginning to realize that the discomfort of living with this regret is far greater than the fear of attempting reconnection. Peace has become a luxury item they can no longer afford, and the only currency that can purchase it is humility. The humility to admit the mistake, to expose themselves, to take risks. You need to understand that this person isn't bad, but someone who's learning a lesson the hardest way. A lesson about the value of true connections, and about the consequences of letting ego make the decisions. The universe is forcing a surrender, the surrender of pride so the heart's truth can finally prevail. The big question isn't if they'll give in, but when. And the signs indicate that moment is closer than you imagine. The pressure is reaching a breaking point. The angels are sending you a special sign. Your lucky number for today is 7. Write in the comments, "I receive the angel's energy. My lucky number is 7 and I am blessed. I send love and protection to the person I care about and love so much." If this message touched your heart, show your support with a super thanks and help spread this message of light to other people who need it. While this person crosses through their particular desert, it's essential, dear soul, that you turn your focus back to yourself and understand your role in this complex energetic fabric. You're not a mere spectator of this story. You're a central piece, and your energy has been a catalyst for everything that's happening. Think about your own journey since this person's mistake affected you. There were moments of sadness, of questioning, perhaps even anger, but through all of it, something in you changed. You grew stronger. You may not have consciously noticed, but every tear you dried, every time you chose to rise and care for yourself, every step you took toward your self-love elevated your vibration. And it's exactly this elevation that has made your absence so unbearable for the other person. When you began to heal, to value yourself, and to fill the spaces that were once occupied by their presence with your own love, you withdrew your energy from the state of lack. You stopped energetically feeding the old dynamic. The result? They began to feel the real vacuum of your absence, no longer cushioned by your energy of waiting or attachment. Your inner strength became a mirror reflecting back to them, with blinding clarity, what they lost. The universe's collection isn't happening in a vacuum. It's amplified by your own evolution. That's why the angels insist that at this moment, your most important work is to continue caring for yourself. Continue choosing yourself every day, because the more whole and at peace you are, the more evident the imbalance in their life will become to them. Now the angels bring a very specific guidance for you, an essential step for your own freedom and for the resolution of this situation. It's about forgiveness. Not forgiveness as an act of absolution that exempts them from responsibility, but forgiveness as an act of liberation for yourself. Holding resentment, hurt, or the need to see them pay for what they did only keeps you bound to their energy, chained to the past. Releasing this doesn't mean you need to take them back or forget what happened. It means you choose not to carry the weight of the offense anymore. By forgiving, you cut the energetic chains that still bind you to the frequency of that old wound. You rise even higher. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, that you'd like to forgive. Visualize each one, send love, and say, "I forgive you and release you. May peace be with you." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every day to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. By doing this, you send a powerful message to the universe. I am healed. I am complete. I am ready for whatever is best for me, free from past ties. And this energy of completeness and freedom is what, paradoxically, most accelerates the other person's process of recognition and action. They'll feel this change in you even at a distance. They'll feel that time is running out, that the door that was perhaps still slightly open in your energetic field is gently closing, not out of revenge but out of self-love. And this feeling of urgency, this perception that they might lose you forever, may be the final catalyst that makes them overcome fear and pride. Your healing is their key. The cosmic pressure surrounding this person is intensifying each day, dear soul, and reaching an inflection point. The universe won't allow this situation of unresolved regret to extend indefinitely, because stagnation doesn't serve the growth of either soul involved. Therefore, the energies are moving rapidly toward a climax, a moment of truth that will become inevitable. The angels describe this as a dam about to break. The volume of contained emotions, of unspoken words and repressed feelings, has accumulated to such a point that the structure of pride and fear containing them is showing cracks. Soon the pressure will be too strong and everything will come to the surface. What does this mean in practice? It means you should prepare yourself for communication, a contact attempt that will come unexpectedly. It could be a message in the middle of the night, a call from a number you might recognize, or even an encounter that will seem casual but was meticulously orchestrated by universal forces. This person will be compelled to act. It won't be a completely rational choice anymore. It will be an impulse of the soul, a visceral need to stop the emotional hemorrhage that regret has been causing. The fear of rejection, which was once paralyzing, will begin to seem smaller than the anguish of continuing to live in this limbo. They'll arrive at a simple and powerful conclusion. Any answer is better than the silence of my own conscience. You may start feeling this shift in the air. Perhaps you'll dream about this person more frequently, or think of them at random moments of the day. This is your energetic field picking up the imminence of their action. It's your intuition, warning you to prepare your heart. The angels want you to understand the nature of this coming confrontation. It won't come from a place of strength or arrogance. On the contrary, the person who approaches you will be in a state of extreme vulnerability. The universe's collection has stripped away their defenses. They'll come with their heart in their hand, perhaps not knowing exactly the right words to use, stumbling over their own justifications, but with a sincerity that hasn't been seen in a long time. The great proof of their regret won't be in the eloquence of their speech, but in the energy of humility they'll carry. They won't come to demand, but to ask. They won't come to justify themselves, but, if the regret is genuine, to take responsibility. The universe is orchestrating this encounter, not just so they can redeem themselves, but so you have the opportunity to close this cycle once and for all, in the way you choose. You'll have the power in your hands, the power to listen, to speak your truth, to accept the apology, to forgive, and most importantly, to decide what the next step will be. The decision will be entirely yours, free from the pressure of the past. Prepare yourself, dear soul. What seems stagnant is about to move. The conversation that was postponed for so long is knocking at your door. And what will you say when you open it? Your answer will define not only the future of this connection, but mainly the beginning of a new and more authentic chapter of your own life. When that inevitable moment arrives and this person presents themselves before you, whether physically or virtually, the angel's guidance is clear. Anchor yourself in your own truth and prepare yourself with wisdom. The natural tendency might be to react with the emotion of accumulated hurt or with distrust generated by the past. However, the universe invites you to act from a higher place, a place of serene power and intuitive clarity. Before anything else, listen. Listen not just to the words that will be said, but to the energy behind them. Their heart will be speaking, perhaps awkwardly, perhaps mixed with the ego that's still trying to protect itself, but the truth will be there between the lines, in the tone of voice, in the gaze. Your intuition, which you've strengthened by caring for yourself, will be your most reliable guide. It will tell you if the regret is genuine or if it's just an attempt to ease their own discomfort. Trust that feeling that will arise in your chest. The angels advise you to prepare to express your own truth calmly and firmly. This won't be the time for accusations or to relive every detail of the wound. It will be the time to communicate how their actions made you feel. Use phrases like "I felt" instead of "you did." This creates space for real dialogue instead of confrontation and keeps you at the center of your own experience without giving away your power. You have the right to say how you were impacted. Your voice deserves to be heard. Share this video with 2 beloved people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build together a current of love and mutual support. Leave a comment with a prayer for your guardian angel. This person needs to understand the real consequence of their choices, not as punishment, but as part of both your healing processes. They'll likely bring justifications for their actions, trying to explain why they acted that way. Listen with compassion, but don't allow their justifications to invalidate your feelings. It's possible to understand someone's reasons without that meaning you agree or absolve the act. True spiritual maturity lies in maintaining that distinction. The next step, dear soul, is the most crucial. After listening and speaking, you'll need time to process. Don't feel pressured to give a definitive answer in the heat of the moment. You have every right to say, "I appreciate your sincerity. I need time to think about all this." This pause is an act of profound respect for yourself. Use that time to connect with your heart, away from the influence of their energy. Ask yourself, what is truly best for my peace? What serves my highest good? The answer might be giving a new chance under new terms, with clear boundaries and consistent demonstration of change on their part. Or the answer might be accepting the apology as a closing point, forgiving to free yourself and moving forward with a light heart, ending the cycle definitively. Both choices are valid and powerful. There isn't one universally right answer, only the answer that's right for you. The universe isn't demanding reconciliation but resolution. Healing, and healing for you, comes from the choice that honors your peace and your worth above all else. We've reached the culminating point of all this energetic movement, dear soul. The final choice and the new beginning that's drawing on the horizon. This person's deep regret and the universe's collection didn't happen to force a specific outcome, but to create a sacred opportunity. The opportunity for truth, for healing, and for conscious choice. Everything you've lived through, all the strength you've built, and all the clarity you've achieved have brought you to this exact moment, where you're no longer a victim of circumstances but the author of your next step. Regardless of what this person says or does when they approach, the power of decision is and always has been in your hands. If your heart, guided by your intuition, feels that their regret is authentic and the change is real, a new beginning may be possible. But the angels emphasize a new beginning doesn't mean returning to what was before. The old dynamic that allowed the wound to happen can no longer exist. A healthy restart would require new foundations built on mutual respect, honest communication, and clear boundaries that protect your peace. It would be a reborn relationship, not a patched one. The choice to try again would come from a place of power, not lack. On the other hand, if your soul feels that peace resides on another path, the choice for closure is equally powerful and sacred. Accepting the apology, forgiving and releasing this person to follow their path while you follow yours, is an act of immense self-love. It means you value your tranquility so much that you're not willing to risk it for an uncertain possibility. Closure isn't failure, it's graduation. It's recognizing that the lesson was learned and it's time to advance to new experiences, taking with you the wisdom acquired. It's a new beginning in your own company, opening space for the universe to bring connections that are truly aligned with who you've become. The universe's collection on this person also ends with your decision. Once the truth has been told, the regret expressed and responsibility assumed, the energetic debt is considered paid. The cycle closes. They will have learned the lesson about value and loss, and you will have learned about resilience, self-worth, and the power of forgiveness. Both souls will be free to continue their evolutions, whether on parallel paths or on a renewed joint path. The most beautiful thing about all this is that there's no mistake. Whatever your choice, it will be the right one because it will be made from a place of consciousness and self-respect. Trust yourself. Trust the journey that brought you here. You're ready. You're healed. You're free. The universe applauds your strength and awaits your decision to co-create with you a future of peace, joy, and authentic love, in whatever form it presents itself. The new beginning is already here. It resides within you. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments. What is true always finds its way. Share your experiences in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.